Hello everyone and welcome back to my Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes Let's Play. As you can see, the last time we completed a mission, and not just a mission, but the chapter mission. So, we defeated Claude in his scheme and rescued Count Burgleys. And yeah, obviously did not get an S rank, but I got S again, as usual. I mean, to be fair, this one is very difficult, I feel like, to get a S rank on. Especially if you're playing this the first time around. But yeah, now I think we're gonna have more cutscenes, and after that we're gonna have more base stuff to do, because yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. So I feel like this part's gonna be a bit more boring again, but oh well, I'll have those as well, right? Oh yeah, and we got new characters now. Ashivia, Bishop. Wait, aren't there? They're already the advanced classes, huh? That's cool. That's cool.
And here I'd thought we won.
As did I.
Who knew the Ashen Demon had that kind of strength? Not that I'm making excuses. You gave me power of my own, and it still wasn't close to enough.
That's not true.
Of course it is. What am I even up against here? It's like I looked away for 1 second, and suddenly I was facing someone else entirely.
I mean, you kinda were.
That would explain what was troubling me before. That is the unique danger I sensed. Still, you can win this fight. I know you can. And I'll do whatever I can to make it so. We'll claim victory over that monster together.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I'll be strong enough one day if I just keep at it. Still, one day could be years from now at this rate. We should probably think of a backup plan. And hey, the Ashen Demon's a mercenary, right? Might be best for the Empire to toss some coin their way and put the rivalry behind us.
You want to hire that thing? Seriously? Fighting side by side with the Ashen Demon? Are you mad?
Why not?
You make it sound like the worst idea in the world. We have a war to win here, remember? Gotta keep an open mind.
Ah, I understand now. You've witnessed your adversary's true strength and convinced yourself you cannot win.
What? No. I just know a valuable resource when I see one. And we're far better off with them than we are against them.
If that's really how you feel, then so be it. But trust me, you don't need to worry. You'll get stronger soon, I promise. So maybe don't go relinquishing your prey just yet.
But how do you know that I'm gonna get stronger?
After all, I desire nothing more than to see you achieve your goals.
A glove does not defy the hand, and yet you've done just that. So this is my name. Yet I am also called the Beginning.
Hello, the Beginning.
I am progenitor and mother to all who call Fódlan home.
Where am I?
I am not here to answer all you ask. Yet I will grant the one. You stand before my throne. If you so wish, then take a seat. But know then that your flesh is mine to wield. You lack the power to resist.
My flesh? What are you saying?
You should not have interfered. I could have cut that wretch down with a stroke. Oh, that one vexes me so. When next we meet, I must step in and deal with them myself. It is quite clear that you cannot my power safely wield. Do I speak plain?
Actually, you do not. You kind of speak backwards, but oh well.
Not in the slightest. I have so many questions.
Hey, lazy bones. Get up already.
Still with the question mark, question mark, question mark.
You sure you're all right? You don't seem like yourself.
I'm fine. Just a strange dream.
Like the ones you used to have.
Yes, but this time we talked.
Huh?
You fool! That was no dream!
I have a girl in my head.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Wait, didn't you...
Do you lack wits? My voice is not for him. Whenever I speak, it is for you alone.
On second thought, I think there is something wrong. I mean, my hair's still a different color, right?
Yes, and your eyes too. How that happened is beyond me. Anyway, we lost the battle, so probably best to wave this place goodbye and find somewhere to rest up.
Is that a fact?
Actually, I think I'd feel more comfortable staying here on the battlefield a while longer. I just need to swing my sword around and get my head on straight. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
If you say so, but if it gets any worse, tell me.
Okay, Dad. I'm not even.
Hubert, if you would.
I'm not even Byleth anymore. I'm still talking as if I was him. Oh well. Also, Hubert, yes, speak, please.
Of course, Your Majesty. Let me apprise you all as to what is going on. As you know, our talons have been sunk in our little alliance problem for some time now. But now we must deal with the kingdom, which has sent an army to claim the heads of Count Rowe and any others who came over to our side. However, Rowe is seated at Aryan Road, the fortress city. A citadel as hard to crack as Fort Mercius.
Ah, Aryan Road. The Silver Maiden.
Seems sorta weird to call a big hulking place like that a maiden.
That's because she's as hard to get near as the purest of maidens. If you're still confused, that's your own problem.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Yeah, Casper, let's go.
Our reports indicate that despite the strength of the kingdom's army, they are still struggling to take the fortress city. But, given enough time, they will. Unless we send reinforcements. Therefore, we must direct our attention to the kingdom once more.
Will this constant bouncing between the kingdom and alliance not take its toll on our soldiers?
Who said we were taking our entire force? We will depart for Garreg-Mach with elite troops, then collect fresh units before proceeding west. Simultaneously, I plan to have Duke Garrett summon the Western Lord soldiers and march toward the fortress city. We will join up at that point and strike at the kingdom's main force together. What say you to that?
I would say it is the ideal strategy, at least on paper.
Okay, let's keep our optimism in check here. I mean, speaking from personal experience, nothing ever turns out the way you want it to.
That is true.
Should we be having concern? If the plan is good, we will find success.
And the Alliance? They may attempt another one of their schemes while we're distracted.
They will not. Her Majesty is taking a measured approach to resolving matters with Leicester. Count Burghley's is worn as thin as they are. We will have him set up camp at the Great Bridge and continue negotiations from there. To our advantage, Gloucester's new Count Lawrence has decided to join the Empire. Additionally, the daughters of Houses Ordelia and Edmund have been given leave to fight by our side. Besides, from what I hear, the Round Table is too busy chewing itself apart to start any more trouble.
I like how smug he looks. But yeah, what would he have said if I didn't recruit them? Would they just be dead? Or would they have just fled the battlefield and joined me anyway? I mean, probably not as a usable unit, but like, you know, they're there, but not there.
That leaves only the Knights of Saros to contend with. The Minister of Religious Affairs will handle them.
My father? But he's not capable of facing the Knights?
I let the Ashen Demon outmaneuver me in the last battle, but that won't happen again.
He says for the third time. One time's gonna be the charm, right?
Scarlet Blaze. The Maiden's Peril. When he learns of the Empire's struggle, Dmitri decides the time is right to strike. He moves swiftly to drive the Empire out, toppling one unfaithful Western lord after another. Finally, he descends on Aryan Road, seat of Count Rowe, the first lord to betray him. Thus does Edelgard's army begin another grueling march to rescue a different count.
Well, not a different, technically. We already rescued him once, so we're gonna rescue him twice now.
We've been here before, but we were in such a rush to rescue Lonato that we never got more than a glimpse of Aryan Road. Can't really appreciate the scale that quick.
Oh yeah, right, that was Blonato, not Ro. In my head, they're the same person. Whoops. I take everything back I just said.
And now we're back to bail it out.
If only Claude hadn't hatched his futile scheme, we could have avoided all these needless battles and saved countless lives.
Yet, in a more positive light, he handed us the perfect opportunity to show that not even the Alliance and Kingdom together can match the Empire's strength. Once we crush the army of Fargus, our superiority will be clear for all to see.
Yeah.
And will that actually result in fewer casualties going forward? Because that is what would put Her Majesty's heart at ease.
I will make no guarantees for matters beyond our control. So long as fanatics are willing to die for the Central Church, casualties are inevitable.
We broke the Alliance's siege, and we can break the Kingdom's too.
We're lucky it's a stronghold like Aryan Road that's under siege. It shouldn't be half the nail-biter we had to deal with last time.
Yes, but last time Count Burgleys was in command. For all we know, Count Rowe will break like a twig and surrender the moment he hears the first soldier crest the hill.
As I see it, we have two options. We can take a direct path for Aryan Road, or we can wait until we scatter the Kingdom troops that are fanned out in the north. It is a most vexing decision.
As a professional at staying holed up, I think we should secure the perimeter first and get rid of as much danger as we possibly can.
Time is important. We should be striking fast and hard.
I mean, he's not. I do think we should probably not get in a very big battle, like get rid of the danger first, I guess.
We're gonna have to deal with the north after we free Aryan Road anyway, so it makes sense to clear them out now and get it over with.
Let's keep both options open and see how the situation unfolds. General Randolph.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I commend you for holding Aryan Road with what few soldiers you had.
Thank you, Your Majesty. But I am unworthy of such praise when I failed to prevent the siege. Coordination with Count Rowe proved difficult. It was all I could do merely to keep the enemy in check.
That alone is commendable. The more foolish man would have rushed to glory, and gotten himself and his underlings killed in the process.
I have a key role for you in the coming rescue, General. I know you were up to the task.
Of course, Your Majesty.
My brother and I will give our all.
Very good. But do not let your eagerness for victory come at the cost of lives. We have many more battles ahead and must conduct ourselves accordingly.
Yeah. Not dying sounds good.
Hey there, Edelgard.
Leafing through documents, are we? This is new.
Yeah, completely out of character, I know. But one of these reports has been stuck in my mind. Back when Count Rowe declared fealty to the Empire, other lords committed to doing the same, right? But the moment we left and the Kingdom army marched south, they fell right back in line. It's like they never betrayed Fargus in the first place.
Good memory. That's exactly what happened. Houses Elidor and Duval both made overtures to join the Empire.
So why is the Kingdom welcoming them back without so much as a wrist slap? Is this another House Gloucester thing where the politics demand it? Seems like their importance as noble families outstrips the fact that they're all two-faced liars.
Politics are doubtless involved, but the heads of houses can change, as they did with Gloucester. We're not bound to place importance on any one individual, only the bloodline.
So the Kingdom's aristocracy gets the same free pass as the Alliance's?
Yes, and the Empire's as well, even though I do my best to treat everyone equally. I cannot afford to slight a minister's house, for example. They broke fealty to the former Prime Minister when they swore it to me. Would you call that treachery? What makes it different from the actions of Count Gloucester?
Yeah.
Greed makes it different. And I'd say betraying someone for money is lower than low.
That's one way to look at it. I agree that what matters is the reason behind the change of heart. Was it for land? For status? To exact revenge or seize glory? Because I view a betrayal for any of those reasons to be utterly worthless.
Yeah, money and vengeance are pretty shallow motives. Though, that's why I'm here.
I'm not talking about mercenaries. I'm talking about lords. Each of their decisions has the ability to upend the lives of thousands, if not more. Only a person with the character to realize that is truly fit to lead.
I've worked for plenty of nobles in my time. Until now, I couldn't have cared less what it means to actually be one. But then you gave me responsibility over all these soldiers, and well, I guess I'm starting to see the world in a different way. And the people who live in it too.
I see.
I admit your grand designs sail clear over my head sometimes. Most of the time, actually. But that's why I stand by you. I feel like one of these days, something important's gonna rub off on me.
And I feel the same. You've opened my eyes to all manner of things I might never have seen otherwise. You are a commoner without the fetters of a family name, wielding your sword directly for me. That's more valuable than you may realize.
No. So, what we got? What do we got? Damn. Right there, huh? Classic mode. I mean, yeah, duh. Former Arundel territory. Wait, I actually want to look at the war map. Actually want to look at it. Because it looks like... hello, Anna. You have unlocked the paralog battle, the Sarah's Snare. And a noble among nobles. 30? Oh my god. Oh my god, 30, Lawrence and Constance. This is gonna be the best paralog. And I mean, Yaritza and Hubert, nice. But why Petra? Whoops. No. Okay, so I can't go straight to the story mission. I mean, that makes sense, but yeah. 11 sword. Ooh, 29. 29. That's 28 large bullion. But yeah, obviously I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted to look at the map because I was like, wait, can I just go straight to the story mission? So let's get as much base stuff done as we can in this episode.
What is it?
What's the matter? Having second thoughts? Don't worry about it. You're human after all. A little wavering is only natural. Am I human though? Trust in me, I will guide you to the right answer. Or more importantly, are you human? I mean, probably not. But yeah, I want to get as much base stuff done. I mean, the cutscene was very long, so I'm very glad that I actually ended the part at the right time, so there's that. I find myself relieved that the battle with the Alliance has come to an end. Though I swore fealty to the Empire, it is no pleasant affair to be thrown into war against former comrades. I would rest far more easy if the Alliance and Empire were to be united. Yeah. Hey, you never know, right?
Oh.
Yes, I am certain that if their interests were to align, they would not hesitate to come together. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, do you want the Alliance people as your allies? I mean, considering how backstabby they are. Like, even in the Alliance, but
Listen.
Do you know what the Kingdom and Alliance possess, which the Empire does not? Perhaps my question is overly broad, so let me just get to the point. I refer to the Heroes Relics. Heroes Relics? Why did I read Heroes Relics? I mean, I know he likes them, but I feel like he can immediately tell that I have no knowledge. I'm gonna boast anyway. Get ready to be schooled. Relics are weapons handed down to the nobles of the Kingdom and Alliance who descend from the heroes known as the 10 Elites. Wait, actually, do you have knowledge? I mean, Phoenix has knowledge?
Yes, well...
Yes, actually. I am surprised you possess such a detailed knowledge of the matter. Me too, actually. In any event, relics are such powerful weapons that it is said a single one of them equals the might of 1,000 ordinary soldiers. Such is what it means to face off against the Kingdom and there's several relics in their possession. Oh yeah. Especially like, oh god. How do you say it? Red bar? I mean, the Dimitri's weapon. His lance. That one's really powerful.
That That's not good.
We ended up facing off against Gerald's mercenaries again in Regan. It's almost like there's some fateful connection between us and them.
Actually...
I actually fought them a while ago and lost, badly. Which means they've always been strong. That makes it all the more curious. Curious indeed. I mean, I remember my Blue Lions playthrough. I feel like at some point you can just, especially after the time skip, you can just put Dimitri in a situation and he will literally just kill everything. Like, literally. Seems like we've got more mercs on our side lately. Can we really trust them? Wouldn't be surprising if they had a couple of spies mixed in among them. Among us? Better keep the important information close to the vest. No need to tell the mercs everything after all. Those people would turn in their own grandmother for a couple of coins if it came down to it. But yeah, obviously you can't do that on extreme difficulty. I don't remember the name because I'm stupid. But yeah. I feel like especially if you just play on normal or hard difficulty, you can just place Dimitri there, and then all the enemies attack him, and he counters them, and they're dead. Like, literally. Oh, goddess. Excuse me, do you need something?
What do you think?
The Empire is working to annihilate the Central Church, yet faith is clearly important to you. Are you really okay with all this? I feel a bit conflicted because I accepted the doctrine of the Central Church simply as a matter of course. But so long as I can still pray, that is enough. Yeah, should have asked her about her home, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't interested in that.
I suppose.
I don't care about Fargus personally, but I do have family there. Yeah? I heard they're fighting for the kingdom. On the battlefield, they're our enemy. Okay, so I've learned, never ask the people, just make assumptions about them.
Got a sec?
Say, you're from the Empire, right? Why do you have family in the kingdom? Long story. Suffice it to say, I have reasons. The lives of enemies and allies mean nothing to me. But I could not bear to lose her. No. Don't worry, we're gonna recruit her. We're gonna recruit her, and then I hope they can have supports together. I mean, if not, then that's gonna be a real waste. I mean, obviously, like actual supports, like where they actually talk and stuff. And hey, the friends.
Nice.
Ignatz, we're fighting on the same side. I'm more excited about this than a hamfest feast. I'm excited too, Raphael. But hey, how are Maya and your grandfather doing? Great as usual. That's why I'm fighting, so they can keep on living a good and happy life. In that case, let's fight as hard as we can, so we never have to be on opposite sides again. Yeah, that's the spirit. Bothus.
Okay.
Never in all my life thought I'd run into somebody who could take out Holst. I don't know about that Burgley's guy. He and Holst are so blasted strong they don't even seem human. But Burgley's has a crest, whereas Holst doesn't. So if it comes out a draw, that's basically a win for Holst, yeah? Either way, I sure wanna tussle with either of them. I don't wanna tussle. Reading is difficult, especially since he's suddenly like talking all weird. Hey! Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report.
As it happens...
The gates of the Iron Road seem every bit as gigantic and sturdy as those in the capitals. Oh, how I would love to stand watch there. Not that I'm not proud of the tiny gate we have here. Wait, did I just call it tiny? Forget I said it. I mean, it is a bit tiny. I mean, it's taller than me, but I'm also not really tall. I'm just slightly taller than Edelgard, and she's like small. So, I don't know, man. Hi.
Girl out, will you?
I am Baron Matin, and my territory is located southeast of here. Not that I expect you to know that, of course. I fear we're something of a minor house. Nonetheless, I will help you capture Iron Road. Thanks. Thank you. Have a nice day. Whomst is over here. Wait. Outside? Petra. Hello.
We must speak.
I grow stronger through battle. Combat experience really is being the greatest of teachers. Hunting beasts and hunting people are different things after all.
Meh.
They certainly are different. Let's just hope my skills stay as sharp as yours. I am not doubting at all that you can. Ugh, too much reading in this part. I'm so glad Her Majesty praised Randolph's efforts, and it seems like he received a reward too. My brother works incredibly hard for our sakes, and I want to help however I can.
Let's do this.
Hold on, Randolph. I'll help you out. I swear it. Aw. Some family support. That's good. That's how I want to see it. Hubert! Now that's a rarity that you're not in the council room, whatever. It appears the King of Fergus himself has come to recapture Aryan Road. The outcome of this battle will likely contribute heavily to the balance of power between Adrestia and Fergus. I look forward to great success on your part, but I also trust you to look after Her Majesty. This is the kingdom we face, and there will be no end of rogues who seek to claim her life. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna protect her. I mean, she can fight all tough by herself, but I'm gonna help her anyway. I felt my recent performance to be lacking. Nonetheless, Her Majesty honored me with praise, and now my heart is full. Perhaps if I could continue to accrue meritorious deeds to my name, I will permit it to establish a house. For my family, I will do whatever it takes. Wait, aren't you a Burgleys already? Aren't you Casper's cousin? No, uncle. Uncle, not cousin. I feel like I made the same mistake. Ugh. We have more troops than ever now.
My, how troubling.
It just goes to show how important this battle is. From the other side of that coin, it will doubtless lead to ever greater losses.
You sure?
Then it's a good thing we've got folks like you to keep those numbers low. Still, we have no choice but to be realistic and face the day as best as we can. I find your calm reassuring, but not reassuring enough. You did not give me any support points, Manuela. Can't believe you. Hey, Casper.
Thing is,
For a long time, all I cared about was being just like my father in every way, and then surpassing him. But now I know that's not enough. I mean, there have to be people even stronger than him, right? Yeah. Actually, you might be right. And besides, true strength comes in all forms and shapes. See, you get it. Still, I've set a lot of goals for myself, so I know there's a long road ahead. Whom's just over here? Ash. You're about to be irrelevant again. Lonato and his forces lead the vanguard to Aryan Road. He'll be quite familiar with Aryan Road, seeing as it is House Rose residence. Lonato is very important to me, as is everyone else in the Kingdom Army. And I don't want to whine, I really don't, but I also don't want to fight them. I mean, that just makes sense. But I'm gonna have to torture you and take you with me on the battlefield. I mean, obviously I haven't taken him in a lot of battles. We're kind of ignoring him, and I feel a bit bad about that, but also he doesn't get any supports. Probably only when I recruit more kingdom people, so Hello
there.
Hey there, remember me? No. I guess you don't. I was in the same year as you in the Golden Deer House. A few houses of the Alliance are following the Empire now, including the one that I work for. Cool. Hey, Bernie.
Amazing!
Aryan Road, huh? Sure wish I had an invincible fortress I could lock myself away in forever. Still, I know that there's no such thing as something being truly invincible. I mean, even Count Burgleys loses on occasion, right? Which means it's only a matter of time for Aryan Road. Rip. Ripperino. I've looked up to the I've looked up to the Knights of the Kingdom since I was a small girl. But now that the time has come to cross spears with them, I find myself increasingly nervous. I pray I fight in a way that does no shame to my opponents. Yeah, better do that. Birdie! I was looking for you.
As it happens...
I thought Conroe might turn back to the kingdom more readily, but instead he mounts a stout defense from the castle. Perhaps he possesses some backbone after all. Oh, I agree, especially when you consider the situation with Count Gloucester. I believe that man had his own reasons, but I understand what you're trying to say. God damn it. I'm sorry, Ferdy. I want to give you good answers, but I'm not smart enough.
Listen up.
Going back and forth in the mountains reminds me of my hometown. Haven't seen anyone there in a long time, but I think I'd like to head back someday. It's in the middle of some great mountains. No, wait, some great forests? It'll come to me eventually. Just take your time, Happy. Just take your time.
How can I serve?
This was once Arundel territory, but the region's rebellions of the house ended. After that, it came under control of House Shez, and the minister of the imperial household began coming and going often. Talk arose that it would be granted to House Vestra, but for now it remains under Resveg's influence. I mean, Vestra doesn't really have territory, so it would make sense to give it to them, but, you know.
Did you need something?
I don't much think about the Lord himself, but those Gaspard folks are an impressive lord. Most love Lord Leonardo like a father and are even willing to lay down their lives for him. Maybe he's more praiseworthy than I realized. Maybe, I don't know actually. Hello?
A moment of your time.
Iron Roads, known as the Silver Maiden, originally belonged to the Empire. Sadly, the Count Rowe of the time betrayed the Empire and drove a wedge into their defenses. But now it belongs to the Empire once more, and we will never again let it fall into enemy hands. Are we sure about that? I mean, we're gonna try. Hi, Lysithia.
Let's see.
I capitulated to the Empire, which might actually give my father greater peace of mind. You see, House Ardelia has for some time declared their inclinations to swear allegiance to the Empire. But in my father's heart of hearts, I know he wanted to join with the other lords of the Alliance and fight against the Empire. We once faced cruel treatment at the Empire's hands, so I was fighting in his place. You don't seem to like the Empire much, so why fall in with us? Well...
Are you serious?
I'm rather curious about Edelgard, so... no, please, forget that last part. You literally just said one thing. And... yeah. I mean, I actually really like the friendship between Lysithia and Edelgard, so... yeah.
Did you hear?
The army attacking Iron Road is evidently being led by King Dimitri himself. Pretty scary to be fighting a guy who killed his own uncle and his path to the throne, yeah? Even those who simply sided with his uncle were named as perpetrators of the tragedy of Duska and punished accordingly. Damn. Damn. Despite the differences in hair color, Her Majesty looks very much like her mother, and Selma. What, me? I'm just the head of the nearby village who's come to greet the Emperor. Her Majesty's mother, Selma, was born right here in the former Arundel territory. She would often come to visit our village, though it was a great many years ago. I still remember her as a most wonderful person. Yeah, and now she's dead. Wonder why? Even when tinged with sadness, her face remains as splendid as always. Still, I wish I could do something that might bring her joy. If only I was smarter, or stronger, or both. Well, I'll just do the best I can with what I've got, and I'm hoping you'll do the same. Yep, I'm gonna try my best, as I always do.
Good day to you. Excuse me.
Have you heard the rumors? I heard there's someone else in our ranks who wishes to see the house restored. Randolph?
Huh?
You mean Randolph? Randolph, is it? I see. Tread lightly, Randolph, for I have committed your name to memory.
It's my time to shine.
I shall not be outdone by you, dear fellow. I see my house restored first. Damn, she's Sherlock Holmes now. I mean Sherlock Holmes, of course. Do
you have a moment?
I confess I am more than a little relieved that things have finally settled down in Regan. And that's to say nothing of my relief that we didn't lose Count Burgles in the bargain. However, it looks like we'll need to keep a careful association with Claude moving forward. I mean, even the strongest man in the Empire ends up on the back foot from time to time. I'm just glad he made it out in one piece. Agreed, although it was an interesting experience to see that even the great Count Burgles is human. Yeah. So I think we got everyone, right? So I can do... I mean, we also don't got any supports, right? Yeah, supports, wait. No! Why? Why would you do this? No! Also, why does she have supports with Ferdy and Hubert? I mean, I don't mind these two, but why doesn't she have any supports with Edelgard? What? No! Sometimes I really hate this game. Sometimes I'm just... Okay, she... Okay, Bernie? I mean, they're kind of both introverts, I guess. Yeah. I mean, he has C support. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. This makes me mad. This makes me, like, honestly, this makes me even more mad than, like, Ferdy and Lawrence not having a conversation. That's just... Why would you do this? I'm so sad. Wait, there's a cat. Oops. You. I need to stare at you to vent my anger. To get rid of it. Look at this cat. It's just chilling. I wish I was as chill as this cat. But no. Anyway. This is where I'm gonna end the part for today. A little bit over the part time, but not an hour again. I mean, it wasn't an hour, but I think 50 minutes or something. And that's bad enough. I don't know if I'm gonna try the S rank. I'm probably gonna do all the convoy stuff and again off screen. I've recorded so much ahead that I know that I asked in one part whether I should keep the training points and stuff off screen. Or if I should do that off screen, or if I should keep that on screen. But since I've recorded so far ahead, I don't have an answer yet. I mean, I don't think the part is online yet. I believe it is not. If it is, then maybe just nobody answered, but I believe it's not online yet. So that means I don't have any answers. So if I had any answers, I could just do that off screen too, but since I don't know, I'm just gonna keep it on screen. Like I said, it's personally, I think it's kind of part of the gameplay, although I mean, I guess I'm still like giving everybody different classes and stuff off screen too and leveling them up and stuff, so meh. Anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Hope you had fun as always, and see you guys. Bye bye!